let's leave no stone unturned. The Cowboys' Devin Harper, late round draft pick, 6 foot, 235-pound linebacker. We all know that the Cowboys need help at linebacker role. They drafted Damone Clark as well, and who Damone Clark will have to wait. Nevertheless, Devin Harper have an opportunity to showcase and shine and bring forth his talent. Now, the Cowboys did put 50 on him, and it looks pretty sharp on him. Nevertheless, he is a 4-4 guy. And on top of that, he got range. He can cover out in space. Let me say this. He had 2 interceptions in his collegiate career, as well as 2 forced fumbles, 13.5 sacks, which is not bad collectively. 6 in one season, by the way, and 11 tackles for loss. The thing that you see on his film is the way he approached the game. The hitting aspect. He come and he will deliver the boom. I do like that aspect out of the linebacker, who's not afraid to squeeze through the A or B gap and also control the C gap. He got all of those responsibilities as a linebacker, and I believe that the Cowboys, when you look at everything, man, they got a guy that got a PhD mentality, poor, hungry, and determined to make things happen. And a few things that you may want to say to yourself, what the Cowboys are going to do with LVE. Well, we do know that he's on a 1-year rental, right? And on top of that, you got the Luke Giffords of the world, right? And the Cowboys, when you really contextualize the linebacker role, I really see Parsons playing some linebacker as well as some defensive edge rushing responsibilities. Well, why not get a guy who's just as fast? And I'm not saying that he's a 4-3 burner, but what I'm saying is a guy who can come down and crash, and he will not be asked to do all of those things. We hope that Jabril Cox can come back into the mix. Nevertheless, the way you make this team and make an impact on this team, especially when you are young in the game, special teams. You need your special teams ace, and I look at Devin Harper as being such for the year 2022, and then gradually move up the food chain for the 2023-2024 season, etc. So I look at all of those things, and when you look at the tape, you say to yourself, this man, he come down and field, he play his responsibilities right, and the linebacker role is an ever-growing learning role. You have to be able to understand, read, react, and explode to your area of the field and make a play. And we are looking at those type of things. Devin Harper is flexible enough to play in that middle linebacker role or the strong or the weak side. But I'm necessarily going to keep him in the middle of the field, let him utilize his skill set and especially his range, his coverage ability as well. He did also score a touchdown with his athleticism. So I'm looking at everything as it relates to Devin Harper. Will he be the guy that can walk on water? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm really saying, that the Cowboys, if they utilize him within the confines of what he can do, especially under Dan Quinn's system, not asking him to do it all, because he will have even the likes of Jaron Curse playing on the edge as it relates to playing down at that linebacker role to help out. Oh, excuse me, they also use Marquise Bell in certain packages. It's all about the packages on how you utilize Devin Harper, former Oklahoma State linebacker. Is hungry enough to go out there and make some plays out there and make it happen. So the training camp that's about to happen in a few weeks, we'll be looking for big number 50 out there on the field to see if he can hold his ground. Now, we do have other guys fighting for a role, a spot on his team. And I do love the mindset and the ideology. Iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. So these guys got to understand and know nothing is given to them. Nevertheless, if he really wanted, man, he gonna have to pick up this defensive playbook and make sure that he knows everything, because the linebacker, the brain of the defense, and the quarterback of the defense, they must understand where to be at the alignment and the assignment and making sure that everybody is on the right page. So with that being said, Devin Harper, Hey, it's a tall task and a long hill to climb. Nevertheless, you got to be willing to do it. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. I always say this too. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. So Harper, be prepared, showcase your skill set and your talent. Who knows, maybe number 50 name will be called to play on the biggest and the brightest of all stages. And as for the Dallas Cowboys, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.